Welcome back, beauties. Today we have a huge Sephora haul. I picked up quite a bit of brand new product releases from Sephora recently, and I want to come and show you guys what I picked up. We're going to do swatches of everything. We're going to talk about the cost and all of those things. If you like those types of videos, first, hit that subscribe button, like this video, and keep on watching.
Wake up in the morning, feeling fine. Lipstick on and it's my time. Mascara popping, eyes so bright. Foundation smooth, I'm feeling right. I love makeup. Oh.
Okay, so what we're going to do is discuss skin and body first. I only have one product. This is from the Dieux, and this is the Ethereal cleansing oil, and it's fragrance free. You're getting 3.3 ounces of product. I have already used it, and I really like it and highly recommend already. All right, so the only body type of product that I have picked up here recently was from Fenty Beauty, and I've recently shared it in one of my other videos. My giveaway winner, Angel Arabella, she was able to get the Guava Getaway and the Citrus Sorbet. I have I have the Guava Getaway for myself, and I have been loving it. And I want to say that this is sold out at Sephora at the moment, but you can still get the body butters on the Fenty.com website. So I would go ahead and pull the trigger on that ASAP, because once they're gone, they are gone. Okay. We're gonna run through this. Not super new, but I wanted to go ahead and pick it up because I wanted to try it out for you guys. This is the Dior Forever Nude Deep Matte Bronze Bronzer. And women of my skin tone or darker only have one option in this range, unfortunately, and we'll talk about that on another day. But the packaging on her is very beautiful. They really need to add at least one more shade in this range. But this is Longwear Comforting Formula infused with hyaluronic acid. It's very buttery, very creamy. You're getting 0.63 ounces of product. It's a big bronzer, and you better get it for the price. She's quite pricey. Dior has recently had quite a few releases. We have the powder blushes, which you guys have seen in another video, but I will mention them briefly in today's video. And we also have the Rosy Gold blush sticks, and we also have the Dior Addict lip glow butters. I have a couple of shades here. I did pick up the Lychee, Toffee, Black Cherry, and a pink one. Let's see, the Glazed pink. Now, you know, these are $42, honey, and I'm just going to let you know that you are definitely paying for packaging. You're definitely going to be paying for this charm. This does not feel luxurious. This does not feel, in my opinion, in my hand, like a $42 lip product. You're paying for the name and you're paying for the charm. I'm going to use them because I bought them, but they... Oh, gosh, I don't know. I don't necessarily think it's worth the money. I don't think you should, unless you just want to have it for presentation purposes. But one thing I will say about the packaging is I do love the applicator, how it's curved there on the end. I like that. That was a nice little touch, Dior. So yeah, that's that on that. Now, the sticks. These sticks are the same. The blush sticks have the same packaging, just bigger, like the Dior lip balm. The packaging is exactly the same. The packaging on the entire collection, with the exceptions of the lip butters, are great. This, I have the shades Candy, Rosewood, and Berry. I'm missing the cherry shade, and I actually do want the cherry shade on these. These are a hydrating formula, pH activated. I'll go ahead and share that if you have super oily skin, this blush stick is not the move for you. And as I mentioned before, I do have 4 of the 7 Dior blushes. And from what I've heard, the difference between this formula and the previous reformulation is the texture. They removed the talc initially, but the texture was very dry, very hard to pick up. And based on my research, these are a lot better to pick up. I'm really loving the shade Candy. I wore it in one of my recent videos, and I think that I like it because it's pearlescent, but it's not super glittery, and I really like that. So I like them, okay? But they are not anything overly special or anything to write home about. The packaging is nice. All right, so Kosas. I actually ended up ordering these from the Kosas website before they were available in store at Sephora. And actually before they were even available at all at Sephora. And I have 3 of the Extra Bite collection. I am really loving this Heat Wave color and Chills. They are both very, very, very pretty. And honestly, Heartbeat is also very pretty. It's just that it doesn't apply very pigmented. It's harder pressed than the other 2. And I'm not quite sure why. And I actually kind of want my money back because I have the cherry shade from Dior, and it's going to give me something very similar to what Heartbeat can give. I also have the new Merit, the Uniform Tinted Sunscreen SPF 45. I am going to be wearing the shade number 12. I have a few that I can swatch out for you. Again, everything that I'm mentioning today will be in a try-on video coming very soon. So if you want to see me demoing these products on my face, please make sure you turn on your notification bell and make sure you're subscribed as well. Okay, so almost done here. I picked up 3 of the 4 bronzers from Haus Labs, kind of blush and bronzer combo. I have Glassy Cayenne, Glassy Cinnamon, and Glassy Clove. I can't wait. On the back of my hand, the texture was so nice, so creamy, buildable. I cannot wait. So we also picked up some bronzers from Makeup by Mario, and I have 3 of the 6 shades. I have the 3 deepest shades. And what I want to point out is, first of all, you guys know I don't like white packaging on makeup products, but I digress. These are very similar to the previous. Actually, is it the same? Actually, this is the old one. It's a little bit thinner, but other than that, it's the same. Now, what I did notice was very different is the shade Dark in the previous formula that was included talc, where they basically, this is not new. They reformulated and also kind of adjusted the shade range for the soft sculpt blurring bronzers. This is the dark in the new formula. This is dark in the old formula. You see that this new formula has more depth than they used to have. So thank you, Makeup by Mario, for deepening the shade range. We needed that. Some of my subscribers mentioned that they were unable to use the previous collection because they didn't have a shade, but in this one, I believe you will have a shade. Okay, ladies, last but not least is Makeup Forever. They released some HD pressed powders, and I was able to get my hands on the tan shade, and the packaging is nice. This is the first time I'm actually looking at this. The packaging is very nice on this. I want to pick up a couple of more shades because I want a shade to see if I can set under my eye with. So I'm super excited about these. This is Ultra Blurring, blurs fine lines fine lines and pores with an all-day wear. But why are they giving this a 6-month shelf life? That's crazy. So yeah, they have a couple of different shades, and the deep that I seen in store, she gets very deep. So a shout out to Makeup Forever for doing their job. All right, so I picked up a couple of the sticks, the multi-use sticks. I know this is not going to be for everybody, but I'm going to show you guys how you can use them in case you were intrigued. I would think that these will be really good for formula. These are a multi-use product. Now, this is what they look like. They do twist up like so. I had to get the viral shade for brown girls. This is the Limitless Brown shade. Can't wait to test it out. I would probably use it for eyeshadow. I could probably use it for contour and so on. I got Endless Cacao. This is actually another shade that you could, depending on your skin tone, you could probably contour with eyeshadow again or on the lips. You want to also be mindful. Not all shades are meant for every part of the face. Some say not made for lips, some say not made for eyes. So you want to make sure that you are mindful of that. Now, those are my two contour shades. I actually wanted to pick up a illuminating shade and another blush shade. I picked up one that I could use for blush, and this is the Epic Pumpkin. Had to pick that up. And she's so pretty. So she twists up and down like that. I mean, people that do makeup on other people, like makeup artists or for travel, these are, I would say, chef's kiss. But anyhow, this is going to wrap it up for my Sephora haul. You guys let me know if you like these types of videos. If you do, you want to go ahead and check out my next video. And until next time, I will see you later.